Hey Dream Team, hope you're having a good week so far. I wanted to take just a couple of minutes out of your day and talk to you about stewardship. Trust me, this is only going to take me 2 minutes. When we talk about stewardship, we're talking about several things. As believers, there's many things that we've been given. The Bible says where much has been given, much is required. And so what's required of us is a good stewardship. Now, we understand the stewardship principle as it pertains to our finances. We're to be good stewards over our money. We're also to be good stewards over our body. Anything that we've been given, stewarding our body would entail eating right or working out or just being healthy, getting enough sleep, things of that nature. But we're also stewards of our influence. That's right, our influence. And I know many times we don't think of our influence as something that we should steward, but it's something that God gives you. There are people in your circle of influence that heed your suggestions. They mobilize based on your words. And that's so important when we understand that. There's so many ways we could influence people. There's so many ways we could persuade people. But what matters most to God are people that are far from Him. So I'm going to ask you to steward your influence. Be mindful of people that are around you that need to know Christ, that need to come to church. Around here we say that we invite because the local church is a great place to hear about Jesus. So much of the time, I think we either forget to invite or perhaps we don't do it because we're afraid of the rejection. Maybe they'll say no. Maybe they're going to feel like we're being pushy. And I'm going to ask you to step outside of your comfort zone and live for the maybe. That's right. Live for the maybe. I want you to invite somebody with the maybe in mind. Maybe they will come. Maybe they won't. But just maybe, they'll have a head-on collision with God and their life will be changed forever. Live for the maybe is my encouragement to you this week. Whether it be an invite card or your social media, but please do not underestimate the power of social media. More people are viewing social media than ever before. So please post something this week regarding the weekend service. Use whatever leverage you need to. Use the bounce house. We're doing giveaways at the Fun O'Clock service. So with everything you've got, man, invite people to the 1 o'clock. Make sure you're getting them here. We're growing that thing. It is awesome. It's great. And I love what God is doing in people's lives. Live for the maybe. Invite with the personal invite card. Use your influence. Use your social media. This Sunday I was talking to a young lady. Her name is Verdi. And I met Verdi at the Fun O'Clock service. I was asking her how long she'd been coming, and she said, she's been coming for a few weeks now. And then I asked her, I said, Verdi, how'd you hear about Celebration? And she said one Sunday she was at Winco buying groceries and her car broke down. And lo and behold, someone from our church who was wearing a Dream Team shirt stopped and helped her jumpstart her car. Verdi was so moved by this person's kindness, by their generosity, that she inquired of the shirt. She said, hey, what's the Dream Team? And this person said, it's the church I go to. I go to Celebration Church down the street. I'm part of the Dream Team. And this is what Verdi told me. I thought it was so cool. I wanted to share it with you. She said, I was so moved by this person's kindness that I wanted to go to a church that had more people like him. Church, I'm telling you, it's making a difference. You're doing it. We're winning. But live for the maybe. Be kind to people. Show that act of kindness. But man, don't be afraid to invite. Use your influence, steward it well, and let's watch God do what only He can do, and that's change lives. Guys, I love you. You guys are doing an amazing job. I'll see you guys this weekend.